Rain down on that bitch twice. Rain down on that bitch twice. If a bitch, hold on. If a bitch be for me, it's gonna be forever. My rap skills not good, but I love that song. You know I love forever. All my enemies of any gender, color, whatever, even those in my family, they're forever. Exactly. You be an enemy of me, it'll be forever. Okay, para siempre. Okay, let's call it like it is. Cardi B made #1 with Bodak Yellow, and it is still Hispanic Heritage Month. And now she getting some haters. Some haters, y'all. She getting haters. Shake them haters off. Shake them haters off. She is getting some haters because Azaelia Banks is claiming the fact that she's popular because she's a light-skinned woman. She's mixed, and she's also part Hispanic Latina. If folks don't know, Cardi B's mama is Trinidadian. Okay, that means she's an Afro-descendant mixed with something in her family tree. Cause a lot of Trinidadians, whether how they light or dark. Then you have her dad, who's Hispanic, Latino from the Dominican Republic. Okay, so she's part black, part Hispanic. You know, so, and she has a Latin accent, and so, and you know, and I had to agree with one part about Azaelia Banks, even though I don't like Azaelia Banks that much, is because, you already know I don't, previous videos, is because she's saying in her Latino privilege. Let me tell you the reason why. Because Cardi B is bilingual. So if you're, and that's why I let you know. And guess what? And don't try to use that trick on me, a culture vulture, because I speak Spanish. And guess what? One of my ancestors was a black Spanish Creole. So real on my mom's side, that's Spanish. They changed it to reals, but it was real. Okay. You were born in Texas, 1847. But parents from Louisiana. If you don't know the history of Louisiana, but the Creole mixture, besides French, in 1700s. Spain took over Louisiana. Then the French Canadians came in. Then the French from France came in. Then they bought black slaves from Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and they bought slaves in the South too. And they had Native American mixture, you know, Choctaw. Another tribe, particularly one Choctaw that some people mix with Cherokee, like Beyonce's Creole and part Cherokee as well. But that's how that mixture in. So many of us come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. And I'm born in Texas, but I have roots. A lot of folks, I was telling this old stupid brother from New York or somewhere he was from, or from Georgia. He said, "You can't be from Louisiana. You from Texas." I said, "Excuse me, my roots are from Louisiana." You know, guy, I said, "Yo, dumb, I'm your dumb ass bitch." Yeah, dumb, stupid ass old coon. Yeah, I can tell you what my roots are. I do research on my roots. Unlike you, 19, he don't know what the fuck he from. Okay, so not the cuss, but that made me mad that night. It was a couple years ago. But that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, but yes. So I'm born from Texas. My parents from Texas. But part of our roots, like my dad's side of the roots, my dad's parents from Louisiana. My great grandparents on that side of the family tree. And my grandmother, she doesn't have any Creole mixture that I know of. But I know that her dad, who was dark skinned with straight hair, thin lips, because my dad has some thin lips, so did my grandmother on my dad's side, and also he did too, and his features kind of exotic looking. You can tell it's more African features, but his nose was not that wide like mine. And he had tight cheekbones, you know what I'm saying? So because his dad was black, white, and Native American, his grandmother on his dad's side was part white and English, part black. And she like a white woman, okay? And she was from, found out that her family was from New Iberia. I think one of the first children from that marriage, and then her husband, who's my third grandfather, was Choctaw Native American. Then on my, and also my grandfather, who was dark skinned. On my dad's side, his parents were both, one from Alexander, that's Alexander, Louisiana. That's my great grandmother. Great grandfather's from Port, Louisiana. So, and it's a Creole mixture on that side. I don't know about the mom's side, but the dad's side, I was told, and Native American mixture. And so, and then, you know, my grandmother on my mom's side, I put more know about, because remember, my grandfather on my mom's side died in '86. He abandoned my mom and my aunt and my uncle and my grandmother, and he has a child. His daughter, surviving child, excuse me, after he left my grandmother, is my aunt, who's my age. She's her age, just like me. I'm glad we found we're related, okay? And she lives in San Antonio. So, but he was adopted Found out that his father was they was doing research, and they found they were from Texas, so I guess they got transported from slavery from Virginia and Central Texas. But his wife, I was told on oral history, because my first older brother talked to somebody from San Antonio, because my second older brother used to live in San Antonio because his wife was in the military. He used to be in the military as well. You know, he's back in San Antonio, but he was living in Italy for a while, and so the wife is from here. What happened is that when we had 2 deaths in the family 2 years ago in July, the second death, my brother and I, the one who's bougie and from the hood, from bougie, don't come see me, but yet mad at me because I didn't grow up in the hood. He, the one who's darker than both of us, he told me that my great grandfather's mom was a high yellow woman. So I don't know what she was mixed with. That's my mama's grandmother on her dad's side, and she was killed, according to some relatives or someone in the Noodle family, due to her exotic looks. So she had long hair and straight hair. She had long hair, and she was very exotic looking, light skin. Then my grandmother on my mom's side, she's my complexion, just like my mom, and her dad was light skin. Not so light skin. Caramel. Now because I'm gonna question me because when I was in the 80s you can say that, but now in these days you can't say that. Okay, so I'm 38. He's caramel like me, but lighter than I am. We call him Red. His hair, last time I checked, was kind of curly. I thought it was kinky, but it was curly. It's like loose curly. It's like whatever. I mean, I never forget because my first cousin cuts his hair. Okay, his great grandson. Okay, so he's 98, and that's the one who got his mom was black and Native American, and his dad was black, French, Spanish, Creole, Irish, and English, because he remember his dad like a white man, and had a white mama, okay, related to Nathaniel Bacon, okay. Then the great grandmother, my fourth grandmother, my third grandfather, excuse me, great grandmother, that's my fourth grandfather's daughter. She was a Rouse, but her dad was a Real. That's great grandpa was Red's paternal grandmother, okay. So, and then his mom was Native American, okay. My great grandfather, who's 98, on his mom's side. And then his wife, my great grandmother, she was dark skinned, but she was also Geechee Creole too, because her dad was from Alexander, so Louisiana. So it's weird how we got all these different. I keep up with all this because I want my children to know, and that's who I am. Okay, so therefore, when I call me culture vulture, that's why those who are uneducated about those who come on my channel who don't know about me. My third great grandmother, who's matching one like a white man, okay, who's quadroon, because he was Creole on his dad's side, and mom was Irish and English from Central Texas, okay. One of them related to Nathaniel Bacon down the family tree, okay. She was a Rouse when she was born, but her dad was a Real before she was born. She just said they changed the last name. I don't know how they did it. Well, so it's a whole other situation. But Real is a Spanish last name, so I am part Hispanic, okay? Weird. All these years I've been speaking Spanish, but I'm in Spanish school. They in school me as in norteña music, and dance Tejano music, and love salsa music, Celia Cruz and Selena, and Intocable, and reggaeton, and all this Latin flavor, and all this time I'm speaking Spanish and go Instagram. What? Yeah, it took me a long time to realize that. Okay, so Cardi Wikipedia, that is a Spanish last name, and his parents were from Louisiana. Would make sense because somebody was mixed with Spanish and black down the family tree. Okay, so. And so therefore don't call me no culture because we speak in Spanish. Have many Latinos listen to hip-hop music, and many do not want to claim the black side, so shut up. Okay, baby, Chicano rap, reggaeton, all that come from, okay, who type of culture, right? The reggae music, the rap, that's called like it is, okay? So, anyway, point is, Cardi B is very true. If you're bilingual, since I am a bilingual singer, you make more money compared to a person who speaks only English. So to Azaelia Banks, that is very true. Okay, the problem is with this is that Azaelia Banks been hating on artists. She went from Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim, it got Azaelia. The list goes on. Zayn, the Arabian guy that used to be in One Direction, called him the sand nigga and everything. She mistreated the short brown skinned sister that's on Disney Channel, Shay Jackson, I think her name is. That her mom had to come cuss her ass out, cuss Azaelia Banks out. And last year, prior to Kim Burrell's beret about her anti-gay sermon, it was like a holy war at the time. Here come we find out this girl, besides bleaching her skin, before prior to that video, she sacrificing chickens in her closet for 3 years. She had a blast of all that chicken shit and gut and blood. I'm like, damn. She was doing some hoodoo, some Santeria. Maybe she did some Santa Muerte, whatever she was doing up in there. But she went to school with a lot of Dominicans. So that makes, I think it's a little jealousy issue. Okay? So she talking about Nicki Minaj. Well, and Lil Kim and Foxy Brown. Okay. First, Azaelia Banks, you born in 91, right? So you was a little girl when I know about this. So I know about this. I'm born in 79. This is very true in the industry. And y'all talking about Lil Kim bleaching her skin. Our black and Native American sister. Okay? Because she is mixed with Native American. Okay? She's not a full-blown black woman on MySpace and other social media. She indicates she does have mixed ancestry. We already know that. Okay? She was a camera skin sister like me. I'm not a sister, I'm a brother. Okay? But in the industry, Foxy Brown, who is a dark chocolate Blasian, because her mother, I think, is part Chinese from Trinidad. Okay. That's why she calls herself China doll when she's on Hot Spot. They catered to Lil Kim because she was lighter. To Azaelia Banks before you start making a color issue out of it. So late. I don't care if it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning. She's black and American and very exotic looking and lighter than Lil Kim and Foxy Brown. We ain't heard nothing from except 5, 4, 6, 7 back in 9. That was my jam with her and Candy from XK, okay? And who that with JT Money, okay? So, what are you talking about? You know, yes, colorism in the hip-hop industry, but, I mean, when you also be the one advocating it too, because you was nothing wrong with bleaching and darkening your skin, like that's your business. But you was doing it, okay? You call one of the dark-skinned chick a black roach or something, you know what I'm saying, and she should bleach her skin. So, you know, it's kind of weird how you can bash the industry. The reason why you're not popping because you do so much ratchet shit. Let me go get my phone charger, y'all, because my phone died out. I mean, damn. I mean, you do more ratchet shit. You been kicked out of clubs. You had that Russell Crowe, which I do believe Russell Crowe was innocent. And Rod, he wasn't being an Uncle Tom shoe shot. You was the bitch being saying that white men were better than black men. Hugh Hefner, he died. I used to be on his magazine. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Azaelia Banks. Hold on, just a moment, y'all. Let me go ahead and get my charger. Shit. I had to do a video. I wasn't thinking. I was supposed to charge the phone, but you know how I speak my mind when it comes to my head. I can't let it go. I let it go by when the time comes to my head. It don't make no damn sense. You know. And Azaelia Banks used, you know, advocating skin bleaching, lighting creams. Nothing wrong. Like I said, people do what the fuck they want to do. It's America, okay? But God dog it. Get my little tea. I'm drinking my caffeinated tea. Get high on caffeine. Mixed with green tea and some other herbs. I mix it all together, put in my coffee maker. Get this out the way. Okay, so hold on, bear with me, y'all, so I can still run my mouth. Oh, good. Okay, good. All right, y'all. I do apologize. Okay, now we're back on the set. All right. So what I'm saying is that it don't make no sense for you to bash this woman because she, you know, and I mean, I can see you bashing the remarks. She said about Asian man, which I disagree with Cardi doing that. I can see that you bashing her because she said black cockroach or whatever she was saying, some dark skin stuff, anti-dark skin stuff, and she's making fun of area, whatever. I can understand that, okay? But to be sitting here, about North Korea, people who are Asian who are attacking her for saying that makes sense. But to attack her because of the beauty of the industry, I'm not knocking it down. That has been going on, and even like I said, with everybody talking about Lil' Kim, why she bleaching herself. Like I say, they promoted Lil' Kim when it was Foxy and Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim is lighter than Foxy Brown, okay? And Lil' Kim wearing the blonde wigs and the blue contact lens, with the, making look at herself more exotic with that camel complexion. And people, it was shocking because I understand in the industry they're gonna get an exotic looking chick, anxiety, what I'm saying, look way more exciting than Lil' Kim does, because people know the ship of Africa, from the ship, they didn't look like Lil' Kim complexion, okay? I'm talking about before the mix, the bleaching. But people gravitate towards Lil' Kim back then. Lil' Kim was popping, and Foxy Brown, she was popping, but she was not getting deals. You know what I'm saying? That caused that beef. Lil' Kim, and so when it was Foxy, Lil' Kim, and I remember when I was in school, and these dark-skinned chicks, well, I used to sit with them in lunch. I was, in the 11th or 12th? Or no, 12th, I was in the, was it 12th grade or 10th grade? And this dark-skinned sister, and I ain't trying to stereotype, she from the hood, and she said this, mark my words, she called herself Foxy Brown. You mean Foxy Black? That's the dark skin said. She said, she ugly. Foxy Brown. You mean Foxy Black? So, you get my saying? But I bet you when you mention Lil' Kim, she wouldn't say that. And Lil' Kim is about my complexion at the time. And, his sister was dark chocolate like Foxy Brown. A lot of people don't know Foxy Brown is also mixed. She's not a full-blown black woman. Her family's from Trinidad. A lot of Trinidadians were dark, light-skinned, just like here in the States, but they very promoted. Like, they would let you know sometimes. And I seen it even, I never forget my teacher who's white, when I was in Job Corps in the business technology class. She's a white woman. She used to be married to a Hispanic man. Now she married, and she's a Bush loving one. I was shocked that she was that. But she married an Asian man who was a preacher, okay? And she was saying that her friend, who's darker than me, was rejected by this brother from the United States because she had Asian eyes, and he thought that, because he didn't believe in race mixing, that she was a pure black woman. Remember, she was dark, like, Foxy Brown with Asian eyes. Hardly no different than Tyson Bedford, because he's dark-skinned, and mama, Blasian, Jamaican, black, Chinese and Jamaican, and which is, nationality, and his dad is Panamanian, Afro-Hispanic, okay? And so, Afro-Latino. So, what happened is, when he went to the family reunion in Trinidad, he saw all her cousins, and they were all excited. They had some Asian people, and I think they had some people that were white folks in there, or they were. So it was her bloodline family, and she was dark skinned with Asian looking eyes. Do you know his brother, who's 19, got some white and black and Native American mixture from the United States, said he didn't want her no more. He divorced her. Yes, that white woman told us that in the classroom, and it shocked her. Because she didn't think that he was like that. But yet, the woman, even though she was dark chocolate, like Foxy Brown, her family from Trinidad, like Foxy Brown, and in their family, there was different mixtures and hair textures and exotic looks, and they're all related. And they were, when she would find out there was some Chinese and other things in her besides black, this brother here, and I even asked her, was he black? I was, where you from? United States. So we can't talk about nobody being pure black with that. I guess he got brain by about a one dry rule, but according to one dry rule, would they make her black too? You guys, how's she looking? Who's in her family, right? So that's why I don't believe it, because these people who say they want pure black and sound like Kaya Bash and Jan Jackson, And Cardi don't look like a pure black woman. Um, it don't make no sense to say. It's like me saying I want an all black family. Nobody. I want a sister. But if you educate, you would say, well, Zach, you don't look like no Western. So you don't look like no Akon. And your complexion, ain't you kind of lighter skin? You're not too light like Jason Kidd, but damn, you don't look like Western. You don't look like no. I can say you Western night complexion. You can say this, but you don't look. You know what I'm saying? We'll be educated about that. So I was the class like, what for real? And I wish I knew that, bro. I could tell straight up. I bet you got some high yellow mamas and grandmas and daddies. You know what I'm saying? With so-called good hair and all. You ain't no damn pure black man from the United States. I understand a person with this mentality, have to be African from Africa 100%. But damn. And so I'm letting you know because someone's dark skin and I make them pure, okay? That's what people on the ship look like. But in the Americas, you're going to have a variety of people in your family if you have mixed DNA. Okay? Like I said, we don't look alike because of that mixed DNA. So, Foxy Brown is part Asian. That's why she calls her China doll. She's part Chinese. So, even that didn't make her promote. In her hair, she had naturally long hair. She just wear weave, just put some pieces in her. But she, and so she, her hair texture is different from Lil' Kim. And still, there was some popping. The reason why she was popping, I would let you know, based on color, is because she had a Zite look by being a dark-skinned sister. Okay? If she had natural hair, and this is a sex-type rap, okay? Yeah, a Lauryn Hill who political rap with kinky hair and dreads is gonna sell. If she's talking about political, emotional stuff, relationships and politics, yeah. But when you're talking about a sexual, gratification for men, or if a woman is into women, okay, most likely they're not gonna get, it's sad, but that's how it is, a real dark-skinned sister, okay? Yeah, you got BBOD, Stop Delicious, okay? And I bet you, even in that case, because Sexy Lexi is about my complexion, and what's the other one? Mo Money, whatever her name is, the dark skin was going with, what's his name, Cisco, Rosario, the one that they call, what's that, a nigga, okay, the Puerto Rican one, the line 10, if he was here, everybody think he Mexican. That was on Love and Hip Hop Reunion and with the defending Mariah and called Rich Dollars a nigga. And if I was there, I probably threw a shoe at him too. Talking about his shoe. I got on. If I was rich, I said, yeah, I got on side, so I'm gonna get my shoe. I'm gonna throw in your face, but with your bald head and I got them damn chairs and we beating that crowd like he was Diva, me being Craig and Diva on the movie Friday. Okay, so that motherfucker, he was going with, before he was going with Mariah, we was cheating on Mo Money. Well, y'all know when the Love and Hip Hop New York first started with, with BBOD, not when it first started with Jim Jones and Chrissy, but no, this is when they had BBOD, Dr. Licious, you know what I'm saying, and Mariah, Lynn, and Cardi B first started, okay, which is what we're talking about. Okay, so remember, what's the name, Cisco, Rosario was going with more money, and I even can tell. I bet you the reason people will go after Sexy Lexi than Mo Money, okay? Because Mo Money's dark skin, Sexy is lighter than her, okay? Do you know what I'm saying? That's how we live in America with 3 Ks in it, y'all. We don't live in Nigeria, we don't live in Kenya, we don't live in Zimbabwe. I'm not condoning this. I'm letting you know why. So, and I remember hearing comments from our people African saying about Foxy Brown. Yeah, they loved her music, but they weren't popping when it comes to looks. Yes, she was the dark skin, and I hate the word that how DJ Flag put it in when he was talking about because it can sound offensive to DJ Flag. Okay, I understand you're not racist, but when you tell Cardi B about the N-words and colorism on her video, the dark skin bitch, I would not use that word, okay? But yes, if the brother called her dog, whatever, they wouldn't, and that's how, these brothers talking about, and color doesn't go with her brothers too, okay? I talked about that with Jerry Meeks, okay? And you always will admit, no, it does. That's why Thomas yours acting a damn fool, okay? On his channel, okay? Because I bet you the sisters he bashed the black women, the black identified women, dark with hair, with weave, or with natural hair, whatever they love, they rejected him because he was dark back then. Because back in the 80s, I remember, bruh, my color, Christopher Williams complexion is lighter than me, the one who got arrested, okay? For stealing headphones. You know what I'm saying? With Michael Jackson with the Jericho before the vitiligo with his camera, like he about my all the way to High Yellow to the Elder Boys. We were in that category. I remember, I remember my mentality being so high, okay, about that, okay? I'll go ahead and admit it. In the 80s, if you was a dark chocolate brother, like, and I never forget even on Monique's show, the big dark skinned brother had the Big Daddy Kane. The Big Daddy Kane got some drama about him liking light skinned women. I think one comment he said that. And the big dark skinned brother on Monique's show back in the day said, "I'm glad because you made us dark skinned brothers, get a name, okay?" And that's very true. I think it's Big Daddy Kane also part, even though he dark skin, because they got no that complexion too. Is he part Hispanic too? I heard, I know his name is Antonio, but I heard he was part Hispanic too. But anyway, the point is, that's my point, is that a lot of y'all don't understand that I remember hearing comments, your mama black, your daddy black in the 80s, okay? So, and it wasn't for Michael Jordan, then Omar Epps and Wesley Snipes back in the day, and all these other dark-skinned brothers coming in the 90s. Then you have the one who we all know who is mixed. Well, they were mixed too, but they didn't notify everybody, but that Tyson Bedford is also, before after Sharmar Moore started getting big, then you have bald, and bald head and dark complected Tyson Bedford, who's part Chinese and part black as dad. Mom's excuse me, and dad Hispanic from Panama. You know what I'm saying? So and he was popping. You know what I'm saying? He was on Britney Spears video and everything. One thing I know on the racial issue when on Toxic, they blocked that kissing part on my. I caught that. When he was on Britney Spears video. Okay, Toxic. Okay, I remember when they were watching. He was so happy to have Britney Spears. And Britney Spears on the video, and they blocked that part where he made out while she was on the motorcycle. I remember. See how racist the industry is? Okay. All right. So anyway, yeah, I remember that because I watched MTV back in the day big time, okay, because I want to be in that industry, in BET and VH1, okay? Remember, I failed the first grade with Whitney Houston, okay? I graduated in 97, 1998, excuse me, Christian 98. I supposed to graduate in 97 and not 98 because I failed the first grade back in the 80s, 85, 86, okay? This is Whitney Houston, okay? How well I know, okay? But not doing my schoolwork, okay? But the truth of the matter is, I remember all this stuff, so you gotta understand the industry, even us men, we gotta color this one too. Since I'm not too light, I'm not dark chocolate, but sometimes some sisters don't want no man that's, if he ain't Christopher Williams complexion. And then, I do get some sisters, even dark skinned sisters, I never get one say, you red, according to her, back in 2001, before September on the song, I'll never forget. And that's all I fool with red boys. You know what I'm saying? So she talking about she don't want a dark chocolate brother. She want a brother that's my complexion, all the way to Jason Williams complexion. Okay, that's all. Yeah, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I got blend of both. Bobby not being high yellow. I've been called black, and I'm laughing like, really? And then I have those who are color stroke who want no dark chocolate brothers, but they want someone like me. I got it as well. You know what I'm saying? And people, so us, medium and light brown skin brothers and sisters, camera skin, we get it from both sides, okay? Okay. So, and I can relate to Lil' Kim. It's very true that if you're not extremely light-skinned, but don't forget that you was popped because of your complexion. They didn't want Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown had low self-esteem admitted on Vibe magazine. See, I remember I was a big subscriber of Vibe magazine back in the 90s, and she admitted this when she had High Spot, and she was on that cover of All Them Diamonds, and on the cover, I don't forget this, and she said she had issues with her own dark complexion, okay, because she wasn't popping, which is very true. At the High Spot And back in '99, when I was about to turn 20, we didn't hear anything from Foxy Brown. You know, a few songs, but it didn't pop. But Lil' Kim, it's like when Lil' Kim blew up after Biggie died, Lil' Kim blew up, especially with the camera skin. She have natural complexion, the blonde wigs, the blue eyes. That like promoted her. Okay, that's kind of like it is. But it's still, they get to the Maya, you know, she's Maya's a singer, and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying. So I kind of understand what she's going through, okay. And Biggie did say he like light-skinned girls. Lil' Kim said in the video, and by Lil' Kim, yeah, yes, he went after the lightest one, Charlie Baltimore and Faith Evans. But remember, Lil' Kim was a side piece because she was lighter than him, okay? And you know, his baby mama was dark skinned, okay? And even sadly, when his baby mama, the first baby mama, and her daughter, Biggie's daughter, was on there, people was making, on one interview, people making comment about her complexion right there. And it was from our people, okay? If African man said, that's called like it is. So, you got to understand that, you know, people from New York, yeah, New York is more liberal, but it's still got colorism like here in the South. It's just in the South, I tell you that it's more big because of who gets a job. Yes, we understand. In the North, liberals control that, okay? And you might have a liberal racist that say, I love black people, but you know, I hate niggas, but I love that type of time, okay? They will say that type of stuff. They're like African, but you have to be a certain complexion. And even Boston, because it made me laugh when I saw Timmy Paula get mad at Gloria's sister. What's Jack's side piece? Laura Govan, okay, when she was on that show and said all light skin, and see she was well, no, let me see why she said I said she was correct. I didn't say she's correct by her saying it. She know what she meant. She meant someone else's complexion, because even at that time has changed. If you saw New York, Tiffany Pollard said she light skin, we knew that she's talking about she's not dark chocolate. She don't mean she Alicia Keys color complexion. But y'all trying to be Afrocentric and black and down in late 1990s and 2000 and try to make it, y'all worse than Time Magazine about OJ. It's like after the OJ trial, you got folks trying to get darker, or you know, and you know, that type of stuff, or you know. So anyway, I understood what she meant, okay? So, it was wrong to say that, and everybody said, oh, apparently y'all all light-skinned, meaning you not dark chocolate. That's what she meant, okay? Because she from them old, when we grew up, okay? You know, but Tiffany Pollard, who's a camera-skinned sister, you know, and I see her complexion kind of a little change, too. She got mad. But let's wind it back when she was on, New York, I Love New York. What did that white Jewish named Boston said? That if he brought a woman that was her mama's complexion, who was dark, talking about Sister Patterson, his parents would not accept that. This white Jewish man said it, but by Titty Part being a lighter than her mama, yes. See, you know, okay, so, and yeah, so that's why, okay. And even the white man was checking for Tiffany Paul on that show. She didn't have all brothers, okay? She had Latin men, she had white men, okay? Everybody was trying to go in that cooch of Tiffany Paul, okay? You know what I'm saying? And I had to agree with Buddha, because Buddha was right. Hold on.